Hey everybody, my name is Adam and this is From the Rough to the Fairway. Today I'm going to be giving a quick review on a product named the Puttist. Now these guys claim that it is the 3-putt killer, so no more dreaded 3-putts when you're out there ruining your scores. I'm going to go over the various competitors that are out there in the marketplace, what I think separates this training aid from most of the other products, and I'll give you an overview of the different features that it has and the really cool games that come with it, and finally an assessment. So, do I think that you should invest your money in this product? If you want to skip around, feel free. There are some timestamps in the description below, but please sit back and enjoy. So I wanted to talk about the competitors. What are the other putting aids on the market? So I did a quick search here on Amazon for putting aids, and this is what I got. There's a lot of very normal putting aids that I'm sure everyone has seen. You've got the putting mat that has a hole at the end and maybe a couple of hazards. There's a lot of stuff that's geared towards making sure you get the putt started on the right line. There's these alignment boards that are actually pretty cool. They're mirrors that you can look down on and see your shoulders, so you can kind of get a feel for if those are lining up the way everything should be. That's why they've got so many lines on them. But pretty much most of this stuff is going to be centered around making sure that your alignment's good and maybe working on a little swing technique. So working on the arc, I think that's what we've got down here, and also I don't know what this is, but yeah, working on your swing technique. So that means that there's not really a whole lot for like distance control, and that's a big part of putting. Enter the Puttist. You've got 50 feet of putting in a package that's only 5-6 feet long, so it really hits this part of the market that's not really served, and I think that it can really prove to be an incredible putting tool. So let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so here we are. We've got the product. It's pretty compact, as you can see. The entire mat is no more than 6 feet long. You've got about 4 feet here where it says, okay, this is where it wants you to putt from. And then this last couple feet, I don't know, I haven't really done anything with it. They included it, whatever. And then it plugs into the wall. I don't know where it's manufactured or like who it's manufactured by, really, but it comes with, I believe it's the European style, like just 2 prong plug, but it comes with the adapter and it's worked just fine. I haven't plugged it into a single outlet that it didn't work with, so it's fine. This is the little black box where all the magic happens. So it's got this little pad here that you hit into, and then this thing calculates how far you hit the putt. So right now it's showing me a target of 25 feet. I'll just line up here, take a quick putt, and there you go, 23, 23.8, 24.7, 25.6. I've hit it, it's lighting up, it's telling me I've hit it the correct distance, so that's a point. And that's really the magic of this thing. It's a lag putting device that you can fit in 6-7 feet of space, and it's going to help your scores. I mean, I'm filled with more confidence on the greens over a longer putt, 30-40 feet, that I'm going to hit it, which I have probably way too many of, but you know, what can you do? And I have more confidence that I'm going to leave it in a couple of feet. So, how to set this bad boy up. I told you before, it comes with this really crazy outlet, so I'll walk over to you here. So this is it. I mean, this is just European style. It's just about American, but this is included in the whole package, so you just plug it in. Haven't had any issues with it working on outlets here, so this is the power cable. It's battery powered as well. I think there's a version that's not battery powered, so you have to have it plugged into the wall, but I got the one that was battery powered, so and it works great. The battery lasts for quite a little while, so you just plug that into the wall, and you got, this is the actual Puttist unit itself, so pretty compact. you're supposed to roll it up all the time. I have a little kitty cat, so of course I have to roll it up. There's only a couple buttons. Oh, there's actually something I forgot to mention. You can change the pace of the green. So it has fast, average, and slow. It doesn't tell you on here. I believe it's in the manual. Fast is somewhere around like 12 foot on the Stimpmeter, if you know what that is. Average, I think, is somewhere around 10, and slow is somewhere around 8, 8.5, 9. I don't know. I forget, somewhere in there. But it does have different speeds, and it absolutely does work. I first had it on the average speed, but I guess the greens I play on aren't that quick, and immediately when I went to the golf course, I realized that I'm used to putting it on, on the too fastest setting because I need to hit it way harder. So I put it on the slow, and that was pretty good for me. Then the last thing, after you just roll that out, is they do give you this banner right here. It's a visualization aid. I mean, you're sitting here, you're supposed to say, okay, I'm looking up. That's a 45-foot putt, way over there. This is 20 foot. I didn't really like it. It didn't work very well for me. So I still have it up, but I don't really use it. So setup is pretty simple. There's nothing that comes out of the box that's really hard to put together. I mean, it's basically just those three components, and that's it. I've had to roll the little green mat with a lint brush to clean it up. I didn't want to run the vacuum over it because I thought it seems pretty soft and delicate. I didn't want to mess it up, but that's pretty much it. All right, so now I'm going to tell you about the games that the Puttist has. So let's go ahead and reset it here. I'll turn it. There's a little button at the back. You can just hold it. I think it's like 4 seconds to turn it off, and then pop it back on. It goes through its little Puttist thing, telling you all about it when it's turning on. And now, so this is the first one. This is not really a game. This is like training mode or something. This one will just tell you how far you've hit the putt, and that's it. There's no points awarded. There's no actual like target that Puttist is giving you. But if you just want to work on a particular distance, then this is a good way to do it. So that's just the training mode, no game. Then you cycle into this one, TTT. That stands for 10, 10, 10. This is the first game that pops up. And the goal on this game, it gives you 3 different distances, 10 foot, 20 foot, and 30 foot. Now this is the only game that gives you 3 tries at each distance. So at the 10 foot distance, you're trying to hit it 10 to 12 feet. It's a point for you if you get it over. Puttist says you gotta get it to the hole to get a point. So there's no points awarded for 9 feet, 8 inches, or whatever. And you can't go over 12 feet. So you're keeping it in a 2-foot ring, but only at the back of the cup. And then, so like I said, you get 3 tries at it. Now there's also another feature here where it won't give you a point if you hit it too far to the right or too far to the left, which it didn't even read that one. But it'll tell you that you've hit it right or left, and it won't register that as a point, even if you hit the right distance. So after you either accomplish or you don't accomplish the 10 foot after 3 tries, it'll go to 20 feet, same thing, then go to 30 feet, and that's really it. I've spent a lot of time on 10, 10, 10. I even put together a tracker, or my wife put together a tracker for me that was a lot better than the tracker that I put together. But it's pretty cool. I mean, you can log your scores, and she put together all these crazy charts and graphs that could show how I was improving or not improving in certain instances. So I think it was a lot of fun to just have a game that I could practice while putting, and then to put that tracker together. So that's 10, 10, 10. We move up from that to 7 up, and so this one doesn't give you 3 chances at each distance. It gives you 1. The goal is to get 7 points. So it's 7 up. That means it's going to give 7 different distances, starting with 10 feet and then going up from there, up by 5 feet on each instance. So 10, 15, 20, up to 40 feet. And every time you get 1, it'll give you a point. The goal is to get 7 points, and then it'll say Puttist at the end. Bam, you've done it. It's really hard. I've done it maybe once or twice. I've done it, on this, but it's pretty hard because, like I said, you only get one chance, and it goes up to a pretty good length. 40-foot putt is hard to nail to between 40 and 42 feet. So that's 7 up. You got 7 down, which is the same game except going backwards from 40 feet. So, maybe just to get you out of your rhythm a little bit. And then probably everyone's favorite is 7 RD, 7 random. So this one will just give you 7 different random distances to putt at. And it'll be from 5 feet all the way up to 45 feet because it'll log putts up to 50 feet. So my final thoughts on the Puttist. It's a really great product. It's the best training aid I've ever used. I love going back to it, competing against myself, improving my scores on it. I've putted so long on it that I've had to stretch out my back, make sure I'm walking around in between putts. And I've never used any type of training aid that made me want to do something as much as the Puttist. But it costs $200, and that's a lot of money. So for the right person, I think it's a great product. For a lot of people, obviously, that price point is going to stop them from buying it. But if you've got the cash and the time right now, because we're all under quarantine and you can't go practice your lag putts at the golf course, then this is a really great product. But you have to have hardwood floor or really tight carpet, because the lush carpet, it works, but it will mask some bad putts because it won't go right and left as much as it should. So I would definitely recommend you use it on hardwood floor or really, really tight carpets. So it's expensive, but I think it does justify the price. So, get out there and have some fun, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. That's the first video, and I'm really looking forward to trying and create some really great content and provide you guys with a lot of entertainment and maybe some good value and tips down the road. So looking forward to it, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share it across any platforms that you use. If you have any suggestions for a topic that you want me to cover or a product that you want me to review, let me know in the comments below. So until next time, keep on finding that fairway.